Fatira.
Everyone is feeling climate anxiety, whether they know it or not, whether they like it or not, and whether they admit it or not.
No matter how sad and angry I am, I do not want to believe that. Because if you really understood the situation and still kept on failing to act, then you would be evil, and that I refuse to believe.
Seeing a surprising increase in young people with later stage cancers too. One of the main factors we're looking at is diet. because 8 of the 14 cancers which are increasing among young people are related to the digestive tract. And our diet has changed a lot in the last few decades.
Warning, suicide rates among young people climbing at an alarming rate, increasing more than 50% over the last decade.
It didn't start out as planned. We're not moving in the right direction. Everything interconnected. Everyone intertwined.
If each one of us did our bit to help others eat healthy,
Make conscious, clean, plant-based choices.
Experience vegan, pet-friendly cafes.
Moved a little more, and as a result, freed our minds a little better.
To help others to preserve the earth, the world today would be a much kinder place.
Give a chance to animals to heal our heart. We'll make this world a much kinder place.
When we let go of anxiety to raise mental health awareness and destigmatize mental health,
To help others in diversity, equity, and inclusivity,
and created warm and safe spaces for all identities,
society will shine brighter. This is our generational responsibility. Namaskar. Let's do our bit together.
Are you all ready to experience some magic and kindness today? Woo! But we can't do this without my partner. Athira, where are you?
I'm right here, Aradhana. Where else will I be?
Great. Let's sit back and experience the joy of those who choose to be kind every single day. Welcome to the 6th edition of the Restore Awards. We're your hosts for the evening, and I'll introduce my co-host. Athira Satish is a lawyer with Khaitan & Co. and is a certified sustainability expert. She has been working with Kindness Practice Foundation for the last 3 years. Many of you have met her at the last awards.
Thank you, dear Aradhana. Being part of kindness makes me feel complete. Aradhana Chachi is a women's hormone specialist and a recovery therapist, working across the world for the last 7 years. She is the co-founder of these beautiful awards and has been there since the inception for the last 6 years.
It's been a beautiful 6 years. The Restore Awards are presented by our foundation, Kindness Practice Foundation, which does meaningful work in the areas of mental health, nutrition, and sustainable living. We do camps for awareness and early diagnostics across the country for cancer awareness, early detection, neurodiversity for the armed forces like CISF and the Indian Army, and we run the autoimmune community, a loving support group for warriors. We are extremely grateful to JW Marriott Mumbai Sahar for hosting these awards today. Gratitude to our nutrition partner, Right Shift, for your best years, and our gifts partner, Organic India, our beverage partner, The Honest Blend.
May I now request our founder, our guest of honor, Ms. Khatija Rahman, and our esteemed jury members, Dr. Ali Irani, Dr. Jawar Panjwani, Dr. Anurag Batra,
Mr. Vijay Nalawala, Ms. Maya Avasthi, and our special guests, Mr. Sachin, GM, JW Marriott Mumbai Sahar, Mrs. Jasmine Gulati, Mr. Vineet Tat, Ms. Garima Singh, Dr. Prasad Kaspekar, and Dr. Rasna Kapoor, please come to stage.
and also Mr. Vikram Chachi.
Without all these visionaries guiding us, the awards would not be possible. Please come for a picture. Come. Thank you, dear jury members and special guests.
Now, I'd like to call our founder, Dr. Rachna Chachi. Dr. Rachna is a cancer, nutrition, and mental health therapist, author of 5 best-selling books on health, and also an autoimmune warrior herself. She has been healing chronically ill patients for the last 16 years across 28 countries. She makes it her mission to do free camps for cancer awareness and early diagnostics, and also runs our foundation.
Hello. Thank you so much, Athira and Aradhna, and all the esteemed guests. Nothing would have been possible without all of you, all the people that you saw on stage, and each one of you sitting in the room. Bravery. You girls are brave, first of all. Standing here on stage and holding an audience here, as well as our online community, which is almost 1 million people. So can we have a round of applause for our online community watching? We always choose to be brave. There are a lot of warriors over here who will understand that bravery can be just getting out of bed when pain is racking our body or tearing through our being. Bravery is being scared and yet doing what we love. Bravery is standing up for who you are, no matter what the voices of wisdom say. You are brave, you shine. And stars can't shine without darkness. We have to go through something deep which changes each cell in our body so that we can embrace the new life. It's what happened to me. As I rose in 2009 from being bedridden in a devastated mental health state to finally heal myself and help others, I felt gratified. But 10 years later, in 2019, after treating people across 28 countries, no one still understood the connect between nutrition, mental health, and the healing power of nature in recovery. It was a message we had to reinforce. And I got that strength from my daughter, Aradhna. Aradhna was very young, but we both focused on finding those who were in a dark place and had found a path to help others. 6 years later, here we are at the 6th edition, and these nominees, these winners of the Restore Awards have a personal mission and passion to make human and planet health better. You're the stars that shine bright when night falls to show the path to others. Can we have a resounding round of applause for each one? Congratulations. Okay, are we ready to shine with the ceremony?
Yes.
Before that, the nomination process. It seems very easy, right? Everyone thinks that the nomination process just happens. You saw our beautiful jury over here. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have had all the shining stars who are winners. But there's a team that worked at the back end for this. And I'd like to call the girl power, my girls, on stage so that you can understand what all went through. Please come.
I was 21 years old when we co-founded the awards with Mom, Dr. Rachna. In 2019, Mr. Harsh Mariwala believed in us when no one knew about us. After that, so many esteemed leaders and Bollywood celebs graced us. At the 5th edition of the awards, on December 9, 2023, we got endorsed by the United Nations. last year we skipped because we were just so busy doing camps. But we were asked again and again when our awards will be because they had become so popular. Frankly, in 2019, when we started, I didn't think these awards would become this big. Every year, we have a thorough nomination process, and 6 years later, nominees still get surprised that these awards are a free platform and don't have any hidden charges. The process is rigorous, our jury is committed, but a lot of hard work goes into finding these inspiring nominees, and that's what our team will talk about.
Hello everyone, I'm Rincy, a psychologist, and I work on the Unhurry platform for a foundation. Growing up, I always wanted a career where I could do something meaningful for the society. After joining Kindness, I finally got the opportunity to do just that. When we began the nominations process, it was difficult at first to identify people who truly create an impact. But as I researched on behalf of the jury, I came across so many inspiring individuals dedicating themselves full-time, making a difference, and at the same time pursuing successful careers. The process was challenging but also deeply uplifting because it reminded me that change is possible when passion meets purpose. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Neha Soni. I feel truly honored and grateful to be here at Restore Awards run by our foundation. It is so inspiring to see so many people work selflessly for the betterment of the world. During the nomination process, I spoke to people whose work often happens quietly, but the impact is enormous. Hearing them talk about why they do what they do made me realize that for true change to happen, passion, humility, and selflessness is very important. Their dedication helped me understand that true change only happens through empathy, courage, and commitment. For me, this platform is a catalyst that celebrates more voices, more stories, and creates change makers together at Kindness. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Sweetie Patel, Assistant Nutritionist, and I'm so thankful and happy to be part of this team. I was amazed to see so many people doing meaningful work and getting recognized for it. Also, as an experience of my nomination process, what I experienced that many nominees weren't aware that we are United Nations endorsed NGO, and hence they didn't fill out the form. That is when so passionately I felt it would have been great if they were part of this. But coming years, for sure they will be. But despite that, we have touched thousands of lives, and it is a moment like this that we all live for and celebrate the efforts we all have been putting in. Also, I'm really very excited to you all get recognized what you truly deserve. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Shravya Shetty, a biotechnologist, and I'm truly grateful to be a part of the Restore Awards. During the nomination process, I had the chance to meet those whose work often happens behind the scene but creates a big impact. Listening to their stories reminded me that real change grows from empathy, courage, and dedication. I'm thankful for our creators for this platform that shines light on these unsung heroes and give their work the acknowledgement they deserve. For me, being a part of this has been a reminder how powerful it is when we support one another and acknowledge each other's voices. I feel truly honored to be here celebrating this change maker with you all. Thank you.
Years ago, I embarked on a journey rooted in kindness, right in the heart of the Restore Awards. Looking back, it has been one of the most humbling and fulfilling experiences in my life. What stands out to me the most is witnessing people coming together and working towards something that's far greater than themselves. It's a reminder that purpose isn't always about personal gain, but about making a real impact in the lives of others. Seeing people give their time, energy, and love selflessly without expecting anything in return was truly eye-opening. I can't emphasize enough how important this experience is for every young person. It shifts your perspective in ways that cannot be fully described until you see it firsthand. Being a part of the cancer camps especially taught me just how essential it is to be a part of something bigger. So my message today is simple. Be kind, work with purpose, and never underestimate the power of coming together for the greater good.
Thank you so much. Thank you, girls. Thank you. Today, we see the culmination of everyone's hard work. And with this spirit, we move towards the main awards ceremony. So, what can you expect? Okay, we have 8 categories, 900 plus nominations, 115 shortlisted, and only 12 winners today.
Without further delay, let's jump to our first category for the evening, Medical Champion, which recognizes a medical practitioner, a nurse, or a paramedic who goes beyond their duty to care for their patients and people. Our top 3 contenders in this category are Dr. Tirtha Shetty, Dr. Isha Chainani, and Dr. Karishma Kirti. May I request our esteemed jury member, Dr. Jawar Panjwani, who is our go-to doctor for the foundation and supports the autoimmune community, to come on stage. Dr. Panjwani is an orthopedic surgeon at the Leelavati, PD Hinduja, and Holy Family Hospitals.
Hello.
Good evening, everybody. It's a great honor to be here today, and I'm really thankful to the foundation, and particularly to Rachna and Aradhna, for considering me worthy enough to judge these awards, especially the medical division. So, of late, you know, the word doctor is becoming more and more changed. It's getting changed to the word healer. In fact, if you Google doctoring a document, it tells you you're creating a fraud with the document. So I think calling my community doctors, yes, it's a good thing, but I think it will be even better if we call them healers. Because our attempt is to heal. Cure is not in our hands, we all know that. Because curing something is effectively nature's job. We are only a kind of instruction medium or a wire media, whatever you want to call it, towards the healing of the patient's mind, body, and the entire family who supports the patient. So when I had to judge these awards, I looked for these criteria because I feel a physician or a doctor or a healer, as I'm calling it now, is a person who should hold hands with the patient and walk the patient not only when the patient is ill, but walk along the patient when even the patient is in good health and is in excellent health. That is where the whole concept of preventive medicine comes in. And we all know that preventing a problem is far better than trying to cure a problem. So looking at these criteria, we have chosen today's award winner. So if you would want to announce the... Yeah.
Please, sir, announce.
Okay, so can we call upon Dr. Karishma Kirti?
Karishma.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm truly humbled to be standing here today. As a breast surgeon, I spend a lot of time in the operating room. But once I started practice, I realized that my responsibility didn't and couldn't stop there. So many women, and too many women, delay in seeking care and seeking help because of stigma, because of fear, and because of not knowing enough about breast health, which is why I started using my platform to spread about breast cancer awareness so that women could feel less afraid and more empowered to take that first step. There have been many instances, but I'll always remember that first patient who came up to me and said that, you know, I've had this breast lump for the last 6 months, and I've known women who've had their entire breast removed because they had breast cancer, and I was so scared to come here. But I came across one of your reels talking about breast conservation, talking about oncoplasty, and that made me take the first steps to come to you. And I'm happy to say that we cured that patient, we also saved her breast, and she's happily coming for follow-up even till now. So, and that's why, you know, this award is not just for me, it's for every woman who decided to take that step and come to and make her way towards an early diagnosis, for the family members who supported her. I would also like to thank all my mentors, my colleagues, every hospital staff who makes patient care a joy and from whom I learn every day. Most of all, though, I would like to thank my family, Dr. Rohan Palshetkar, my husband, who's in the audience with me today, my daughter Zuri, my sweet 7-year-old Zuri, who allows me and with whose support I can really give my all to my practice. Thank you so much to the jury for acknowledging me, acknowledging my work, and in that, acknowledging actually that awareness is a strong tool that we have, and it's almost as important as treatment, if not more. Thank you so much.
May I invite Dr. Bharat Bhosle and Garima Singh on stage, please. Dr. Bharat Bhosle is a highly experienced medical oncologist and specializes in training a wide range of cancers. He is associated with several major hospitals like SL Raheja Hospital, Bombay Hospital, and Medical Research Center, Mumbai, Holy Spirit Hospital, and founder-director BB Precision Oncocare Center. Dr. Bharat cut short his medical conference in France to be here at the awards. Thank you, sir. We are very grateful. Please say a few words.
So, thank you, Rachna ji and the Kindness Foundation. I have always been a believer of kindness since my graduation days, and then I became an oncologist. I think thanks to the juries, you know, actually looked at the problem India is going to face in the near future, because breast cancer is going to be the #1 cancer. It is actually in terms of incidences and taking a toll of half of the patients being diagnosed every year. And we have to utilize healing. Now, Dr. Panjwani rightly mentioned, a doctor sees a patient, but the healer is nature, but actually is the patient, because your own immune system, if you don't control that, it doesn't allow you to get cured. And there are various aspects to it. What I know fascinates about you is you have been through such a heightened immunity. So autoimmunity on one side, cancer is nothing but a suppressed immunity. It is your own immunity. And if you don't guide it properly, and that is where a complete wellness comes in. The patient or a person has to believe. Now, in terms of AI is changing the world, and there are rules and regulations coming to it, ethics is playing a big role. Now, we have to understand what is our problem, what is India's problem, and how we can reach out. Instead of seeing 100 patients here, thousands of women who are going to get detected, and early detection is the key ahead. I'm telling you, early detection is the key, so that these newer technologies are coming up, helps us to diagnose it. And one sentence, last sentence, and I'm going to make it. Breast cancer, among all the cancers, if you detect in time, my colleague surgeon here, she will know, he's going to say the same thing. The cure rate is beyond 95%, believe me. And if you go by early detection, then only we are going to achieve. I'm not talking about few people sitting over here. We have to talk about the entire country, and you have to spread this message. But first thing is, you have to look after your own health, then only you can go and are going to help others. And that is what I love about Rachna ji. And thank you so much for having me here and being a small part of your Kindness Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We can truly look forward to a world where breast cancer warriors can thrive and with early diagnosis and recovery. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have with us Garima Singh, who is a 2-time breast cancer warrior, and she's come from New Delhi specially to support the awards and for the cause of cancer awareness, to talk about the connect of mind-body healing for cancer recovery. Please, Garima, say a few words.
Thank you, Aradhana. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a metastasis breast cancer warrior. Cancer, upon hearing it for the first time, even my fight was physical. Endless tests, procedures, surgery, multiple rounds of chemotherapy, radiation, and the list keeps going on. My energy was focused on defeating the disease. But I found something interesting. Cancer journey is not just about body. It's about emotional and mental healing. Life after cancer is a lesson in gratitude, to count on the blessings for the much stronger support system we have with us. We need to believe that we have a stronger support system. Cancer taught me that emotional and mental healing is as vital to recovery. We are cancer warriors. As we champion breast cancer awareness, let's also champion mental health awareness. We are the warriors. Pursue what you love and embrace how you feel. This life was given to us because we are strong enough to live it. Keep shining, keep smiling. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Garima. Really, really big cheer to your strength and determination. Our next category, Care Champion, focuses on individuals, organizations, caregivers, shelters, and homes providing care. The top 3 contenders in this category are Salam Balak Trust, We Care Wellness Foundation, and PodOpt. May I request our esteemed jury member, Dr. Anurag Batra, the kindest soul, to come on stage. Dr. Batra is the chairman and editor-in-chief, BW Business World Media Group and Exchange for Media, but he's humble and he always has time for kindness.
I said I paid a little extra to Rachna ji, so that's why. So for all those of you who want to donate to the foundation, that's the way. But on a serious note, I'm here because I've been benefiting from Rachna ji's advice. If I followed it, I'd possibly get a role in Bollywood, but I don't follow it fully. But I intend to. This is my 2nd year as a jury member, and I was given this category of caregiver. And I can only say that I've seen friends who've taken care of their family members who needed medical attention and care. And the road a caregiver walks is often filled with uncertainty, self-doubt, and emotional highs and lows. Whether you're providing it to a parent, spouse, client, or a pet who is a family member, the journey can feel overwhelming at times. During these difficult moments, it can be helpful to pause and find strength in the wisdom of others. And I can just say, especially when it comes to caring, it is not how much you do, but how much love you put in the doing. Caring is all about that. So the winners that we have today, shortlist, in some way represent a certain section which is very important to everyone. That's what I want to say. And really, the last thing I want to say about caregivers is, for them, this is an education in adversity. It changes the person because they're themselves unsure of what will happen, and it takes an emotional toll on them. And the 2 things that help them while they do this is patience and fortitude. So I wish all the caregivers patience and fortitude in their journey to heal their loved ones. Thank you. The winner in the Kindness Practice Foundation's awards in the caregiver category is POWER DOPD. PodOpt. Okay? I got the product. Give them a bigger round of applause.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here, stand here today at the Restore Awards among such extraordinary change makers. Our journey began as three individuals: Nandita Saigal, a retired animal welfare officer appointed by Bombay High Court; Nikunj Sule, a wildlife biologist and budding veterinarian; and myself, an entrepreneur and animal lover. The three of us had a common goal and were working in animal welfare singularly until 2021, when we decided to join hands with a common goal of getting abandoned animals adopted. So that's when our journey began. During COVID, there was a big rise in abandonment, and unfortunately, the statistics are only increasing for the same. Most people still believe that pets must be brought from breeders. Unfortunately, India has 99% of illegal and backyard operations. So they profit while animals suffer, and families are left unprepared, leading to more surrenders and abandonment. So in 4 years, we've rescued, rehabilitated, and rehomed approximately 960 animals, including dogs, cats, birds, turtles, fish, goats, cows, and even donkeys. Even today, we have 32 abandoned dogs, mostly breeds, still waiting for their families. So unlike breeders, we offer transparency, medical and behavioral checks, lifestyle matching, lifelong support, and all of this at zero cost. So recently, we launched Mumbai's first no profit, no loss pet ambulance, transporting 28 animals in just our first month, and this is just the beginning. So a big thank you to the Kindness Practice Foundation, the jury of the Restore Awards, for giving us a chance to spread more awareness on such a pressing issue. To every rescuer and welfare worker, we see you, we honor you. The work is heavy, but you don't have to carry it alone. Stand together, share the load, and lift each other up. Because when we unite, we don't just save animals, we change the whole system, and we build a society that is more compassionate. Thank you.
Our next category is Movement Champion, which celebrates an individual or an organization helping people embrace movement. Our top 4 contenders in this category are Parasmal Duggar, NS Naveen, Harshita Tatir, and Raj Hussain. May I request our distinguished jury member, Professor Dr. Ali Irani, PhD, PhD DPT, HOD Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine, Nanavati Max Hospital, to guide us on the importance of movement, announce the winner, and give away the award.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for the Kindness Practice Foundation. Dr. Rachna, thanks. Aradhna, thank you. Your whole team, thanks for the beautiful evening. My subject was movement, so I just want to tell you all, we need to move. So it was a very difficult task for me to go through all of them. And with the permission, there were people who were specially abled and normal people doing. So we had to separate the categories. We made them into 2 categories, and we had a lot of participants very close to each other. For me, movement is important because the first movement comes when the baby's in the fetus of the mother. Whole family gets happy when they see the beat. The movement starts there. And believe me, the movement remains till you are alive. So nobody can say we don't move. We are breathing. It's a movement. Eyelid is a movement. When we speak, it's a movement. And people who are working for 8 hours, 12 hours on desk, not moving, it's worse than smoking. So movement is very important. So I will say the category who was able. We had physiotherapists, we had yoga therapists, we had a lot of people working on movements, choreographers. So in the able candidate, I found somebody was making movement painless. Without pain, he used to treat the people, show them the way, so they could move without pain. That was more important. And those who could not move, he made them move. So that category goes 1. And then I've selected 1 from specially able. So in specially able, the difficulty is movement itself. So other than moving himself, he made others move who were specially able. So I thought of that's the right person who should take the prize away. No doubt. He is specially able and he could move. And he made others move. These are the 2 persons that I've selected for my award for the day on movements. My only request to everybody is keep moving. We need breathe. Even when we breathe, it's movement. The more we do movement, healthier we are going to live. Thank you. So I'm giving it to the specially able. First 9.
No.
The award goes to, award goes to Naveen. Naveen.
Hello.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, sir. First of all, good evening, everyone. Everybody's looking beautiful and lovely. I wish I had a coat. This day actually takes me back to 2020, September, the exact same time when I was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition called lupus. And at the time of diagnosis, I had less than 10% kidney functioning. So I was put on dialysis, chemotherapy, and bunch of other biologics. And Yeah, so I was going through that for almost a year. And after a year, I got the ultimate gift of life from my mother. Sir said movement happens at the fetus, right? So my mom saved me again and gave me another life. From those difficult days of dialysis, chemotherapy, to actually running half marathons to raise awareness about lupus, to climbing summit, I'm also one of the very few individuals who have summited, thank you so much, 12,500 feet above sea level, to doing advocacy for lupus, raising awareness. It's been a heck of a journey. So thank you so much. This award goes to my beautiful and lovely mom, my father, my friends, my doctors, to every juvenile autoimmune lupus, every autoimmune condition who refuses to give up, and to organizations like Lupus Trust India, Kidney Warriors Foundation, and Organ India. Organ India helped me in the last 1 year to represent India at the World Transplant Games in Germany. So I'm also a transplant athlete for India. So thank you so much, everyone. Finally, not everybody is as lucky as I am standing here. So the next 15, 20 years, whatever I have, belongs to raising awareness about lupus, organ donation, and doing research in the fields of lupus and other autoimmune diseases. So thank you so much for giving this award to me, and yeah, lovely.
Congratulations, Naveen. Before we take this evening forward, I would like to thank JW Marriott Mumbai Sahar again for hosting the awards. Gratitude to our nutrition partner, The Right Shift, for your best years. Gratitude to our gifts partner, Organic India. And gratitude to our beverage partner, The Honest Blend. Taking this evening forward, our next category is DEI. Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Champion, which commemorates individuals, organizations impacting diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Our top 3 contenders in this category are Yash Charitable Trust, Ishara, and Mitti Cafe. May I call our valued jury member, Ms. Maya Avasthi, co-founder, Tweet Foundation, a global trans rights activist, and our winner from last year, to announce the winner and give away the award.
Good evening, everybody. This stage has given me an identity from being just a nominee to a winner and a judge. This is my first edition to be a part of jury member, and the responsibility has been growing every year, and it's a pleasure, and thanks to Kindness Foundation and Rachna ji and Aradhana for believing in me and my work, and trusting that I will be able to do this work. So not taking too much time, I would like to say that DEI, when we talk about DEI, there are multiple pillars which to be taken care of while DEI, but one of the things which we always neglect within DEI, because I am part of one of the, I live experience of DEI, one of the DI component which we normally forget is physical and intellectual handicap, or specially abled, I'm sorry to use that wrong word, but specially abled bodies. And to work on this, there are very few organizations and there are very few individuals who believe to take this on a longer way. Unless it's a live-like experience, because that's only give the energy, that's only give the motivation to go ahead and work towards this particular section of the society. So this year, we have lots of in DRI, coming someone from my community, coming from other community, but this year we have a special winner for special category. So over to you, Aradhana. Thank you. So the winner is Mitti Cafe. Congratulations. Congrats.
Firstly, an honor for all of us to be here. So I was this 22-year-old in college, final semester, waiting for college placements that will finally get a job, earn some good money, send some money home, and with the rest, party. That was my aim in life, but God had other plans. And I got to watch this one documentary that changed my life. And I meet this guy called Nero. So Nero was an emperor in the ancient Roman Empire, mighty rich. You see, he would win one war after the other, and one day he wins the biggest battle of his life. And when you win, what do? You party, you celebrate. So Nero decided to throw a party, and he invited the who's who of Tinseltown. He invited kings and queens, princes and princesses from across 7 kingdoms. And as the evening befell, Nero said, boss, we need some lights to make the party happening and rocking. So he decided to burn waste, kachra, to generate light. He decided to burn the prisoners of war and the poor people who he captured, who he considered not more than waste. I was 22 then, sitting in that classroom. What I realized was that the problem is not Nero. You could equate Nero with atrocities, injustice, discrimination, all the not so nice things that you see in this world that exist, that will always exist. But you know what the problem was? The problem was Nero's guests, as to how thousands of them could sing, dance, drink when fellow human beings burned and died. And at that point of time, the 22-year-old realized that I was one of Nero's guests. That is, if you feel something about anything, and if you're not willing to take action, then you've taken a side, and unfortunately, that side is that of the oppressor. I could not sit for college placement and instead started on the journey of finding myself somewhere. I needed a common model that could connect everyone. And what better than hungry people? Food. As a medium to do 2 very simple things. One is generate livelihoods. Second, more important than that, being able to create awareness about inclusion with every meal or beverage that we serve. Our first cafe was a small table and an umbrella. 90%, when we talk about kindness, 90% of our equipments were donated by absolute strangers. Right from our spoons, second-hand oven, second-hand fridge, tissue papers. Our first employee, she came in crawling for the interview because at that point of time, her family could not afford a wheelchair. You would give her this mic, her hands would shake and it would fall. Today, that same girl sitting on her wheelchair, she manages 10 other people with disability. She's the manager for our first cafe. Her name is Kirti. As I talk to you from that small table and an umbrella, because of the compassion and the kindness that exists within the community, today we are the world's largest chain of cafes to be completely managed by adults with physical, intellectual, and psychiatric disabilities. Lastly, it gives me immense pride to say there are team members with disabilities, and we talk about hidden disabilities, right? Not all disabilities are visible. We have people with intellectual disabilities, mental disabilities, where it's not visible. And generally for people with intellectual disabilities, what do we say? Log pagal hai, aimless hai. They don't know what they're saying. They don't know what they're doing. Our experience has been so different. One of our team members, Hemant, he's got cerebral palsy and autism. He comes to us at the peak of COVID and he says, listen to this. Log bhooke hain aur hame khana banana aata hai. And look at his vision. We usually say, na, 100 meals baatenge, lakhon meals baatenge. This boy comes and says, agar hum khana banayenge, didi, koi bhooka nahi rahega. And he burst out into laughter. We caught on to Hemant's vision. We started with a few hundred meals. It gives me immense pride to say that our team members with disabilities have today served over 80 lakh meals to the economically vulnerable, thereby changing the paradigm that persons with disabilities, given the right kind of support, can not just support themselves but support the nation in need. With this, I want to introduce you to aapka naam batao.
My name is Prashmesh Hadaule.
और क्या करते हो मिट्टी में?
मिट्टी में सर्विंग करता हूँ.
सर्विंग करते हो?
Yes.
सबसे बात करते हो?
Yes.
अच्छा लगता है?
Yes.
सबको आना चाहिए आपसे बात करने? सबको बुलाओगे?
Yes.
क्या बोलोगे?
I love Mitti Cafe.
And we have our rock star Praveen and his wife, with my child Piche Archana. Hi. Bolo.
हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम प्रवीण है और आज जैसे स्टार्टअप हुआ तो मेडिकल साइंस की ओर से मैंने रचना जी हैं, भोसले सर हैं एंड बाकी के नाम तो मुझे पता नहीं है, बट आपको पता रहेगा सबको कि मैं स्पेशली एबल्ड हूँ, एक पोलियो का पेशेंट हूँ और मेडिकल साइंस में कहा जाता है जो 90% डिसेबिलिटी है तो उसको हमेशा सपोर्ट की ज़रूरत होती है। बट एज ऑफ नाउ मैं आपके सामने हूँ और मैं मिट्टी कैफ़े में काम करता हूँ और मेरे लाइफ का जो स्टार्टअप हुआ बर्थ एंड डेथ बी एंड डी, बट सी एक बीच में बैलेंस था मेरा लाइफ में। जब स्टार्टअप हुआ मेरा, मैंने मिट्टी कैफ़े में जॉब ज्वाइन किया, तब मेरे पास एक चॉइस था। उसके बाद सी फिर से मेरे सामने आया, फिर से मैंने सोचा कि अब मिट्टी कैफ़े में मैं काम कर रहा हूँ, हाँ मैं कैपेबल हूँ, मैं मिट्टी कैफ़े में काम कर रहा हूँ। एंटायर एक शिप में मैं मोर देन 200 इंटरनेशनल पैसेंजर्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करता हूँ और उसी के साथ एक बार अगर कैफ़े में इंटरनेशनल जो भी आते हैं वो कह के जाते हैं कि हम जब भी इंडिया आएंगे आपके यहाँ चाय पियेंगे। उसके बाद मेरी लाइफ में काफ़ी सारे बदलाव हुए और मैं चाहता हूँ कि मिट्टी कैफ़े में आपके सबकी सपोर्ट जो कम्युनिटी है वो हमेशा हमें सपोर्ट कीजिए। और मैंने थोड़ी सी चैटिंग भी की, मेरी वाइफ पीछे बैठी है और हम दोनों भी मिट्टी कैफ़े में काम करते हैं। फ्रंट ऑफ यू, आई लव यू अर्चना, थैंक यू सो मच।
That was amazing. Our next category, which is our second largest category, Earth Champion, highlights an individual or organization who impacts sustainable living. Our top 3 contenders in this category are Sneha Shahi, Tree of Life for Animals, and Good Karma Farms. May I request our guest of honor, Ms. Khatija Rahman, singer, composer, and a Youth Red Cross volunteer, to come on stage. Ms. Khatija has been connected to the awards since inception. She began her philanthropic journey at the Adyar Cancer Institute and the Little Flower School for the Blind. She is director and trustee of the A.R. Rahman Foundation and has sung alongside her father, A.R. Rahman, S.P. Subramaniam, and the rock band U2 on their single Ahimsa, performing it live during their Joshua Tree tour.
Hi everyone, wonderful to be here. I know about Rachna ji, I think when I read her book Restore and I was hunting for who this author is, and it felt like a fairy tale finally meeting her as I idolized her about how a lot of things about mental health and about nutrition and everything which I've never ever come across in any other book or any other doctor also speak about so much of gems and wisdom. And then our journey began, and I was one of the jury years ago, I think in the year 2020, the award was held online. And
now I'm here for the first time attending the Restore Awards in person. So my speech for today as a kindness ambassador is, I want you all to pause and think about the power of nature and nurture. So I feel like much of the, when we think about nutrition, we think about food which is in our plate, but it is much beyond it. It is right from the soil with which our food is sowed. A healthy, vibrant soil is the foundation of a healthy food system. It's a living ecosystem teeming with microorganisms that help plants absorb vital nutrients. Without the right vitamins and minerals from these foods, the brain gets the food it requires to function properly, leading to mental health issues. Years of intensive industrial farming have depleted our soils. They've become starved of nutrients and in turn so as much of our food. The result is a double crisis. One is environmental degradation and another is human malnutrition. Everything has been polluted, so we also have the power to fix it. That is, to support sustainable and local food systems, we can revitalize our soils and grow nutrient-dense food. Choosing foods from a farmer's market, opting for a more plant-based diet, which is, I don't know how easy it's going to be for me, reduces our carbon footprint and nourishes our mind, body, and the ground beneath us. And I think I've personally witnessed this because sometimes whenever one feels low, we think we should rest and not move at all, but the opposite is whenever I take a walk, I feel much better. And I think being an artist, it is extremely important for me as well to keep my mind, body, and soul, and everything is connected, which is what I realized. Otherwise, it's going to affect my process of creating art as well. So I hope with kindness, we can follow all of that and make the earth the better place to live. The award goes to Good Karma Farms for being awarded as the Earth Champion at the 6th edition of the Restore Awards.
Good evening, everyone. I'd just like to start by saying how truly grateful we are for this recognition. It means so much to me and everyone who's made Good Karma Farms possible, our farmers, designers, and everyone who shares our vision and puts their heart into this kind of work every day. Good Karma Farms is our small attempt to build the world we dream of, a world where people care for each other, where good, healthy food connects us all, and where doing things differently gets us feeling a little more excited. In Alibag, where our farm is located, you see a lot of different contrasts. You see billionaire homes, you see local families, migrant workers, nomadic farmers, and lots of goats. Living and working here reminds us how deeply our choices affect each other. In just the last decade, lawns alone have dropped the water table down by 50 feet, while chemicals keep increasing in our food and soil around the world, like you also mentioned. That's why what we're doing here feels so much more important. We believe that if we can show a better way, if we live it out in practice, more people will choose to join in. This award gives us the strength and encouragement to keep going. So thank you so much. And we'd love to invite all of you to Good Karma Farms one day. Come share a meal with us and join us on our journey. Thank you so much.
Karija, we can't let you go without singing a few lines. Please sing for the cause of the awards.
Thank you. So, this song is something we had worked in the lockdown, and there was a lot of negativity happening in COVID. I think the minorities were blamed for spreading. There was too many things happening, and it bothered me a lot. And I feel the only healing for us is to do it through art rather than screaming or, I don't know, saying anything negative. Usually when I get to sing a song, we don't get to pick the lyrics. We are asked, so the song is ready and the singer sings and goes. But since this is a independent song, there's no label involved, and my dad had composed it, he said, choose what you want. And I sat with the lyricist and I wrote it. So this song is about a girl, her journey where she reaches Medina and she comes across different people. And I sort of, it's about also embracing diversity, differences. We are all different, yet we can all exist together. It doesn't mean that just one community or anybody looking the same should exist together. So I feel like I connected with the awards which ma'am had come and given for disability, so that I resonated with that as well. And I'm glad that this community is embracing of all identities and everything. So this is called Farishto. Those who follow my work would know about it. It has an animated video as well. Farishton o Shah-e Madina, मेरा सलामी दिल कहना पाए अंबर से, फरिश्तों ओ शाहे मदीना, साक़ी कौसर से शफ़ाए महशर से, हर शे में है नूर आपका, ज़ाहिर है ज़हूर आपका, बेक़सों पे रहम कीजिए, दूर रंजों अलम कीजिए, मेराज के शहंशाह, ओ कमली वाले सबसे है निराले. I'm recovering from a cold, so sorry about it. Thank you so much. I also struggle a lot from stage fright, but I'm just trying to push myself, so thank you.
Thank you, Khatija. That was really beautiful. Our next category is Nutrition Champion, which spotlights a practitioner, a chef, or entrepreneur impacting healthy outcomes for people. Our top 3 contenders in this category are Better Nutrition for All, Break of Dawn, and Millet Tribe by Sonia Luthra. May I call Mr. Sachin, the GM of JW Marriott Mumbai Sahar, to announce the winner and give away the award.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for being here. It's a Sunday afternoon, and you all being here gives us a lot of hope, got a lot of confidence, and a lot of inspiration as well. I did prepare a speech, but looking at the room, it's not about who we are as a hotel or a brand, but it's about to celebrate the purpose, the commitment, and the intent we have in the room. So big round of applause for all of you for being here. I've heard all the speakers who were on the stage a while ago, and I went through a personal journey with my mother, who was, I think, the most strongest woman I've ever known in my life. who taught me a lot of strength, resilience, and also gave me a lot of courage. And she was a survivor as well of breast cancer. And looking at, I heard from Ms. Garima a while ago, it takes me back in time. So all power to you, Ms. Garima. And I hope each one of you here take something back from what we do this evening as a brand and as a team. And we do our little bit in terms of contributing to the society, and this is one of those evenings. And we look forward to such opportunities to be a part of the greater cause. And thank you for having me here. Thank you, Mr. Chair. All right, this award goes to the Millet Tribe.
Hello everyone, a very good evening to all. Our diagnosis tried to limit me, and actually it led me back to health, heritage, and millets. 15 years back, what started as a personal search and few recipes in my kitchen actually led to a realization that these ancient grains hold the key to good health and sustainable future. Over last 15 years, I have been having millets, and I totally believe in the power of these grains. And I started actually experimenting with these grains. And then 15 years ago, what began as a personal search, then these ancient grains hold the key to better health and a more sustainable future. One recipe turned into many, and from there, 3 years back, we started the Millet Tribe. Since then, I have had the privilege of teaching 1,000+ students across the world, and I have taught them how to include millets in their daily lives, and I have seen the same transformation time and again: renewed energy, restored health, and deeper connection with food. Thank you to the jury and the Kindness Practice Foundation for this recognition. This award is a reminder that true wellness lies in our kitchens. And I hope we can all pause and look at our own plates and rediscover the power of food to heal us. Thank you so much. I would like to call my daughter on the stage. Without her support and push, I wouldn't be here. Samriddhi Gupta, yeah.
Now, on to our largest category and a pillar of the awards and the foundation, Mental Health Champion, a category which celebrates an individual or organization nurturing mental health. Our top 3 contenders in this category are Imara Survivor Support Foundation, Rati Foundation, and the Rahat Foundation. May I call our precious jury member, Mr. Vijay Nallawala, founder Bipolar India and co-founder Mental Health Support Foundation. Vijay sir has been a friend, supporter of not just the awards and foundation, but in our efforts at increasing mental health awareness.
Good evening, everybody. There is a saying that there is no health without mental health. Although we know this, mental health is among the most neglected spheres among all health issues. Maybe it's because of the stigma, because of the invisibility around mental health, and many other complex factors. That is why this category of awards has special meaning to me, and also because of a special connect that I have with this cause, as I live with bipolar disorder myself and serve a community of people living with these kind of challenges. Our understanding around mental health also needs to broaden. Does mental health exist in a silo? How many of you think that mental health exists in a silo? It doesn't. The causes of mental health are varied. It's a very complex issue. And the remedial measures to help the people living with the challenges are also manifold and multifactorial. Let's understand that as well. Gender-based violence, including sexual violence, is a known precipitator of mental health issues, including severe disorders, trauma, and other challenges among the persons affected. Tragically, due to this, so many scores of lives are lost to suicide also every year. Again, as I said earlier, a multi-pronged approach is needed to address this grave issue. Awareness, sensitization, intervention in multiple ways, bringing them back to the mainstream, all of these are the important challenges that are to be dealt with. Yeah? So it needs to be just not only limited to services, but also leading the person back to rehabilitation. From despair to light, from victim to survivor to empowered women, that is the absolutely commendable mission and work of this organization. That is the winner of this award today. And the winner is Imara Foundation.
Thank you so much, sir. Your words were truly, truly inspiring. Thank you so much to the organizers, the jury, and everyone who makes this work possible for me and everyone who works for Imara Foundation. I grew up a quiet, shy girl who loved to sing, dance, and paint. My childhood was simple, involving school, friends, and family, until life began to chip away at that innocence with body shaming, online harassment, moral policing, and then being harmed by someone I really, really trusted. Those experiences left me feeling small, lost, and questioning life. With the support of my mentor, Kirti Jaikumar, and trauma-informed care, I found my way back. The numbness I felt turned into anger, and then into purpose. In 2023, I founded Imara Survivor Support Foundation, so no one has to feel as alone as I once did. Today, we work to prevent gender-based violence and to support survivors and their mental well-being through resources, training, and storytelling that reclaims voice and dignity. This award isn't just mine. It belongs to every survivor who shared their truth, to the mentors and therapists who hold space every single day, and to the team and people in my life who show up each and every single day. Let's keep speaking up, supporting one another, and building a future where safety and dignity are real for everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations, Team Amara. Really well deserved. Wow, we've now reached the last section of our awards. These are our Kindness Awards, which come from the same pool of the amazing nominees that were presented to the jury. But sometimes there is a tie in the winner, and each person should be recognized for their work. This year, we also have a special focus on neurodiversity and autism awareness. And to throw light on that, I'd like to call back our founder, Dr. Rachna.
Thank you, Aradhna. Thank you, Athira. Thank you, Vijay. That was heartfelt. Imara Foundation, I gave you a standing ovation because no amount of support is enough for the kind of work you do. Kindness. Kindness is not a soft skill. It's an active choice we make, which creates a powerful impact in helping us to be in a positive mental health. How? Simply put, it's a chain reaction. I am nice to you, you're in a good mood. Then you are nice to someone else. So we pay it forward. When we acknowledge a kind act, we do more than just thank someone. We validate their effort and encourage a positive feedback loop. A simple thank you, compliment, or a public shout out can inspire others to continue spreading this goodwill. And we are here at Kindness to shout out loud to cheer the winners of these awards. Our first award is for suicide prevention. May I invite Shrishti Bhargav, an autoimmune warrior who won against an incurable disease, to come up and say a few words and give away the award.
Thank you, Dr. Rachna, for inviting me. I was 11 years old when I was diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis. It began in my hands, spread to my knees, and eventually affected my back. Soon after, I was also diagnosed with PCOS. Living with both conditions meant constant pain, fatigue, and restrictions. Medicines helped me a little, but came with side effects that drained me further and left me with very little quality of life. About 3 years ago, I began my journey with Dr. Rachna. At first, it wasn't easy, but with persistence, guidance, and lifestyle changes, things began to shift. My pain reduced, energy returned, and I slowly came off all my medication. I lost over 15 kilos, my PCOS symptoms improved, and for the first time in years, I felt normal. From being told I may not ever walk again, I can now sign up for a 10K, go trekking, and even went bouldering with my friends. This journey of complete transformation in my physical health, confidence, and happiness, and mental well-being is because I choose to nurture myself, physically and emotionally. Each one of you warriors who is fighting a battle, I want to reassure you that physical and mental health go hand in hand. So don't just focus on physical well-being, look at your body and mind as connected. And then true, your healing will happen, just like it happened with me. I am humbled to announce the first Kindness Award. And the winner is an organization that focuses on prevention of suicide among women in India by raising community awareness, involvement, and education and advocacy. Sister Living works.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Can't tell you how much excited I am today because I'm having this award with my founder who is all the way from USA here today. We are deeply humbled to receive this award for the cause of suicide prevention in India. This recognition is not just for us, but for every individual, family, and community that has been touched by the pain of suicide. And for all those who have continued to work tirelessly to bring hope where it is needed the most. Suicide is not just a statistic, it's a human story, often hidden in silence and stigma. Breaking the silence has been at the heart of our work. Over the years, we have touched more than 2 lakh lives, and we have witnessed how a listening ear, an open conversation, and timely support can truly save lives. This award strengthens my resolve to continue build safe spaces, spreading awareness, and working alongside others who share this mission. Together, we can move toward a future where mental health is spoken about openly and where seeking help is seen as a strength and not weakness. I would like to hand over mic to Gayatri ma'am to please say a few words.
Oh, thank you so much, Archana, for this award. That was so unexpected. I was here for the conference. Anjali Chabra was with us a little while ago. So, and then Meenakshi said, come with me, and I had no idea. We just walked from there, and I'm like, I'm tired. I think I need to go. But anyway, I started this journey in 2014. My younger sister, I had lost a couple of family members to suicide, and my younger sister passed in 2011, and that's when I came here, the silence was very deafening to me. And I said, you know, everyone was trying to point fingers, what could have been done. Everyone was being very judgmental, so it's very important that we not be judgmental about someone else's mental health. And so I went back and I said, you know, something needs to be done. So left my job, this became my passion. It's a difficult task doing remote from there, but of course every year I come here for a conference, and you know, we've touched so many lives. When we want to grow some more, we're growing quite a bit. And Meenakshi, of course, is heading the organization now from here. So I'm very grateful, and my team, of course. Thank you so much again, Archana. I appreciate this recognition.
So Sisters Living Works were a nominee in the 5th edition of the awards, and I'm so grateful that this year they have won. Thank you. And now it gets personal. Without personal belief, nothing happens, and without personal experiences, we can't recognize and applaud others. There's someone who has shown kindness to me personally. What if you had a kitchen which was not in your home? Food cooked just like it was at home, taking care of your health, your restrictions, and helped you eat well and healthy every single time you ordered? I have experienced them, as so have so many others. I'd now like to call Mrs. Sumita Raghu, immunologist, but most importantly, my childhood best buddy, who has flown in from New Delhi to attend the awards ceremony and is there for me. Sumita has always been concerned about my health and what I eat for the last 40 years. So she will do the honors for this particular award.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rachna. Thank you, the Restore Awards, for having me here. Each of the categories that we saw over here were deeply meaningful, and each story was absolutely inspiring. I think everyone felt moved, and there was a lot of emotion attached to each story, which we could feel. It's very, very humbling to be here to give an award. Though Rachna's called me an immunologist, as immunologists, we research, we talk about, we write papers about the immune system, and so many things related to that. But I must thank Rachna, who introduced me to the art of mindful eating and the immense impact it has on our immune health. And having said that, I think it's really, really important that we celebrate the fact that food can affect each and every one of us in so many ways that we don't even know. And it gives me a great honor to give the award, announce the next Kindness Award, and it goes to the Thepla House by Tejal's Kitchen. And it sounds really special because we must celebrate our traditional cooking and talk about the kind of foods that we were eating for centuries, and thepla being one of our favorites.
Everyone, I'm Tejal Shah, founder of Thepla House by Tejal's Kitchen. This is a very proud moment for me, my family, Chef Shravan, and our entire team. Our motto has always been simple: junk the junk food. What started at home with a 5 kg of atta and has today grown into 8 outlets serving all across Mumbai, from Borivali to Nariman Point, and from Thana to CST and Kolaba. And now we are proud to share that the first ever Gujarati restaurant at the Navi Mumbai airport will be opening soon. This award is not just for our food. It is a celebration of the value we follow every single day: honesty, authenticity, and consistency. A big thank you to my family, Chef Shravan, and our entire Thepla House team for their hard work. Thank you to the Restore Award for recognize our efforts, and most of all, thank you to our loving customers. This journey would not have been possible without you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tejalji. And special thanks to Prakruti, your daughter, who's looked after our instructions so well. I have a lot of restrictions in what I eat. Anurag, the next time you're in Bombay, please order from them.
To honor and give away the next award, may I invite Mrs. Jasmine Gulati.
Jasmine lost her firstborn, Acre Speed, at the age of 6 to cancer. Yes, she was heartbroken, but more than that, she was determined that no mother should go through what she went through. She reached out to us within just a couple of months of Acresby's passing and said that she wanted to do something through our foundation to create awareness for childhood cancer. Today, because of all the goodwill she has garnered, God is kind and she has 2 beautiful children. But her resolve is still very strong and she leads us in this awareness via camps and communication. Jasmine, please say a few words.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you, Rachna. Thank you for this opportunity. It's all because of you. I'm standing here with courage and determination. Good evening, everyone. Childhood cancer, as we talk about. When we talk about the statistics, it is 70% survival rate. And my kid didn't fall into that category. It fall into that 30% category. Life was very difficult. And now the question arises here is how to prevent it. Gold. Gold is the color of the childhood cancer. And can you believe gold is so illuminating, just like the kids we have in our life. What we want in our life is healthy kids. I really want every mother to have healthy kids, healthy and happy kids. And in order to have happy, healthy kids, the first thing we have to take care of is the mother's health. It is not only about the physical, it is about the mental health she faced during a pregnancy, in postpartum. Lots of things matter for a mother. I personally felt it, and everyone should give it a huge round of applause for all the mothers who give birth to the happy kids. I'm so thankful to the Kindness Practice Foundation who choose me and who are working so hard for the awareness of the childhood cancer. Thank you so much. The Kindness Award goes to the Aroha Music Therapy. Aroha Music Therapy.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Restore Awards and Kindness Practice, for this honor. As a music therapist, as a certified music therapist, I've had the privilege to walk alongside individuals in oncology care, palliative care, women health care, students' wellness, elderly care, while using music as a bridge to healing, dignity, and emotional connect. And this award I would like to dedicate to the resilience and courage of every client that I have ever worked with and I will work, and to the communities that remind us that well-being is a shared responsibility. And I think kindness practice is really an epitome of that, absolutely. And today I accept this with deep gratitude and also a renewed commitment to continue to use music to restore health and transform lives, one musical note at a time. What began as a personal journey to find myself has today turned into a mission to help each and everyone using music. And my family has been a great support, so I am very thankful to my family for this. And I think today's award has established it once again for me that I am on the right path, and I hope to do some great work ahead as well. Thank you so much.
We now request Mr. Vineet Dutt to come on stage. Vineet Dutt is a senior business leader and head of an industrial organization headquartered in Singapore and Australia.
I met Vineet when he came to me for help with his health condition. Vineet has flown down from Singapore just to demonstrate his commitment towards creating awareness for cancer and early diagnostics. Vineet, over to you.
A very good evening to everyone, to the esteemed jury members, distinguished guests, and more importantly, the winners tonight. Look, I was diagnosed with a very aggressive form of cancer 2 years ago, and it was one of those moments when you get a call and your doctor says you got to come and see you today itself. And I just didn't know what was coming. So when I go into the room and when he breaks the news, and you feel that why me? And it can't be me. So from that day, I realized that this particular cause of raising cancer awareness is very close to my heart. So I have started to work on this in terms of understanding how my journey can empower and also become an example in terms of how people can start to improve their health. And in the process, I realized that we have to create an ecosystem which is like a village, because it takes a village to cure a cancer. And in the process, I had to change the way I looked at my life. And more importantly, I met very interesting people in this journey of mine, and through which I could meet up with Rachna. And I would say that the kind of process I have been going through in terms of my diet, in terms of my healing, rather than my treatment, has started to make me look much more stronger. My confidence level has started to come back a lot more. Because cancer as a process, as a ailment, is not just a body impacting disease, but more importantly, it also has a issue with your mental frame of mind as well, on your day-to-day functioning, your society interactions, and your family. So yes, the diet, the process, the healing with Rachna and all has been extremely important. And so very importantly, we should continue to engage with a good diet plan, and hopefully we should all create more awareness and be cancer warriors. I have embarked upon this journey to ensure that we allow our examples to become something which can be shared and improved upon. Thank you very much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Vineet. Coming here, especially talking about it, takes a lot of courage. So thank you. The world is finally catching up to a truth that has always existed. Human brains have natural, valuable variations. We call it neurodiversity. It includes conditions like autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and more. The so-called rise isn't a new phenomenon, but a rise in recognition, awareness, and diagnosis. This shift challenges the old idea that there is only one normal way to think. It replaces stigma with understanding and celebrates diverse minds. By creating neuro-inclusive spaces, we all benefit from unique talents in creativity, problem solving, and innovation. In fact, diverse teams in organizations can significantly be more productive. May I invite Mini Dwivedi now. Mini is the mother of a beautiful and flourishing autistic child, now an adult. Her work is in implementing transformative programs that bridge the worlds of developmental therapy, sensory integration, communication, co-regulation, trauma-informed care, and assistive technology. She ensures that families that are not just supported, they're understood, educated, and empowered to create meaningful change for their neurodivergent children. Mini? Bigger round of applause.
Thank you, Kindness Practice Foundation and the Restore Awards for having me here on this stage. As Rachna said, the number is rising. From 1 to 10,000, 1 in 10,000 1970 to 1 in 36 today. All the mathematicians, 32,000% rise, a pure epidemic. So when people hear the word autism, the first thought is usually the deficits that needs to be corrected. But autism is not a disorder to be fixed. It's a different way of being human. I know this not just as a professional, but as a mother. My son, now 19, lives with autism, sensory processing differences, dyspraxia, and perhaps dysgraphia too. And yet, he is a beautiful mind, an author, a painter, and my greatest guide. He shifted my entire perspective from focusing on what was missing to honoring what was uniquely present. So what many don't realize is that children with autism also face hidden sensory motor challenges which shape how they perceive the world. And for many, the world can feel living in a constant chaos, overwhelming, unpredictable, exhausting. That is why seeing the world through their lens is so important, because trying to change them to be like us is not only impossible, but takes away their essence. That is why I started an organization called Place Street Specially Abled Educare Trust, and I became an RDI consultant to help families make that shift. Because the starting point of intervention is not fixing deficits, but building connection, co-regulation, and trust. The greatest change happens when parents shift themselves. Autism has taught me diversity is not a challenge to overcome, it is the essence of humanity. And when we learn to see through that lens, every child, every family, and every community can truly flourish. Thank you. Okay, so I invite Yash Charitable Trust to receive the award for the category. Let's.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My own individual personal journey with neurodiversity began over 3 decades ago. A puny, cranky baby weighing 1.6 kilos at the time came into our world. She wasn't ready for the world, and we were not ready for her. There was a lot of early frustrations with doctors, medicines, therapists, and every sleepless nights. I thank my parents for being there for us and giving Aarti their all so that she flourished. Fast forward to 2025, a wonderful young adult, well, not young anymore, but a wonderful adult who teaches me every single day that the most important things in life are not money, power, wealth, being in the limelight, or the status, but that the most important things in life are about love and relationships, are about compassion for each other and respect for each other. Thank you to the Kindness Foundation for all the work that you guys do, and thank you to all the neurodivergent individuals who I have had the distinct pleasure of being around and working with. We have 5 of them here today. And I hope that we can all work together collectively to make this world a better place. Thank you.
Sushma ji and Minnie, please stay back for the next award. Embracing neurodiversity is not just a corporate policy. It's a practice of building a more respectful, empathetic, and innovative world for everyone. Sometimes organizations can incorporate it, but most often they choose not to. Here is one organization that not just embraced neurodiversity, but has launched its own program on awareness for autism.
Tata Power's Pay Attention program is a comprehensive India's first physical and digital network designed to support individuals with autism spectrum disorder and other neurodevelopmental conditions. Launched in April 2022, this initiative empowers parents, caregivers, teachers and Anganwadi workers with resources and training for early detection and intervention, aiming to create an inclusive support system through online, offline channels, a toll-free helpline, website, training for community champions, providing pro bono services via eSanidhya web platform, partnerships with NGOs and government bodies to foster awareness and provide essential support is a hallmark of their work. May I request Sushma ji and Minnie to please give them this award.
Pankaj sir, please come on stage. Akanksha and Zishan.
Thanks to everyone for this evening here. And thanks to the Kindness Practice Foundation for recognizing the Pay Attention initiative of the Tata Power. So as a Tata Power and Tata Group, PWD with have been in the affirmative action initiative in all the society activities. So it is inspired by our group chairman to created the Pay Attention platform, which is dedicated to the neurodiverse community and children on the autism spectrum. So it is basically reach out to the 18,000 families across and caregivers in the 8 states in the India level. So our significant milestone we have achieved is eSanidhya platform, which is developed in collaboration with the NIPID and the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, and the Tata Elxsi team. So this digital platform provides home care, tutorial, dance and music therapy, nutrition workshop, and also the toll-free helpline just mentioned in this starting in the phase of the award. So so we also eSanidhya reach out the 10,000 families and also the special educator to connect with us is eSanidhya platform. We look forward to join hand with all of you to sensitize the people in bringing the inclusive in the offices, home, school, and the public space. With your continuous support, Pay Attention will keep building inclusive pathway for 1,000 more families and individuals across India. So just be Tata Power, we promote the Tanvi the Great movie. We screen 10 cities in which invited the neurodiverse community, caregiver, and the parent to watch this movie, which is just to create awareness among the autisms and to what is going on in the Tata Power. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pankaj sir. Thank you so much to the entire team of Tata Power. We are very grateful to share that we are launching a joint program with Tata Power. This multi-city program will cover awareness, amplification, counseling and touch, and we will do this in partnership with Tata Power with support from Mini and Sushma ji.
Thank you so much. Once again, I'd like to thank our partners, JW Marriott Mumbai Sahar, for hosting these awards. Gratitude to our nutrition partner, Right Shift, for your best years, and our gifts partner, Organic India, and beverage partner, The Honest Blend. Now, we're going to move on to the finale.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. So we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children. We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming together and celebrating this beautiful evening with all the winners and the nominees. We're very, very humbled. There's cocktails, there's dinner. Please stay back and also.
Right, the power behind all the girls who you met. The boys are here who have put up with our rehearsals, our crankiness. So Vikram and Arnav, please come on stage so that we can thank you. Any of you would like to say a word? Great. Thank you for a lovely evening and for your patience. Let's have a good time. We want to give the winners and the nominees a wonderful time and thank our jury with a little bit of celebration, music. We have Dr. Bharat Bhosle, who has promised to help us with a beautiful musical evening. He has a lovely voice, even though it didn't seem like when you were on stage. So let's move towards a lovely evening. Thank you.
I want to announce that we also have, there's some goodies, munchies by the right shift on your table, so please do check them out. We also have our beverage partner, the Honest Blend, who have wellness water infused with multivitamins and prebiotics. They have a stall right out there, so it's a very good alternate healthy drink. So please check them out as well. Thank you.